Hello, this is Jenna with Jenna Health, and what we're going to talk about today is foods to avoid. If you want to regain your health or maintain your health, or wherever you are with your health status, you want to look at what you put in your body and what you don't put in your body. You don't want to put in certain things that are going to cause, the inflammation and everything to just go crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a list, and it's kind of my little list that I go by. It's just a good thing to keep in mind when you're on a better eating path. I want to start off with gluten grains. Okay, you want to avoid gluten grains because, oh my goodness, they cause a mess in your digestion. Just avoid them. I regained my health, and there's just no going back. Bread and pasta, and it's just not worth it. So you want to eliminate the gluten. Another one that I eliminate, that I think probably most people would benefit if they also eliminated, is dairy, believe it or not. I have done so much better when I removed dairy out of my diet. So that's one thing. And dairy, if you look at the commercial dairy products, they're just not healthy. If you can find a source where you can go and get good healthy dairy, which it's kind of against the law in some places to do that for food consumption, but I don't want to step on any toes, but just the commercial dairy is just not as healthy as it as it should be, because of the processes that it goes through and the things they remove and things they add. And for me, it was a very inflammatory food. So another thing is high fructose corn syrup, which you'll find in sodas and many food items. You want to avoid that because, again, you get the fatty liver, you get the diabetes, you get just a whole gamut of stuff. Weight gain. You want to avoid that. Sugar, refined white sugar, granulated sugar, powdered sugar. You want to avoid that as well. Go for sweeteners that are more close to nature, the way God intended. Like examples would be real maple syrup, honey. You want to make sure that that you get a pure honey. You have to watch out for that. Coconut sugar is a good one because it retains all the minerals and vitamins and things. So you want to find you a good sugar. Even stevia is actually a pretty good sweetener as well. You might look into that. Another thing you definitely want to take out of your diet if you want improved health is hydrogenated oils, margarines, shortenings, things of that nature. They're very unhealthy and cause just tremendous damage in the body with inflammation. So you want to get those out of the diet and include things, the healthy fats, like the olive oil and the coconut oil. And things of that nature. You want to do that, and even real butter that's been processed, that's been refined, and where the proteins have been removed. It's a product called ghee. It is dairy, but it is something that I actually have in my diet because, again, the proteins have been removed, and so I don't have any kind of inflammatory response. So you might look into trying that. That is the one thing that is a dairy product that I can partake of and that doesn't cause any issues. One thing for sure you want to remove is foods that contain nitrates and all processed foods that have just so many chemical laden product, just terrible things added to them, additives and things, for long shelf life and for flavors. You've got all the what is it called, the MSGs and nitrates and all that stuff. You want to avoid that because those have been found to be cancer causing, and excitotoxins. They make kids hyper, and if they're doing that to little kids, making them hyper and stuff, what are they doing to you? You're probably wearing out your adrenal glands because you're going nuts with cortisol. So you want to just kind of get those out of the diet as well. Another thing that I would take out is microwave popcorn. It's not good. I don't microwave anything anymore. You know, if I have leftovers, I get creative and I heat them up in a different way on the, in a skillet or in the oven or toaster oven. You want to, yeah, it takes a little more time, but your health is worth it. Microwave changes the molecule structure of the food and even water, believe it or not. So don't boil water in the microwave either. It's not good, not healthy. So any of the supplements that I recommend that requires boiling of water, do it on the stove, the old-fashioned way, okay? The microwave popcorn is just not good. So let's not do the microwave popcorn. It's the sodas. Again, with the corn syrup, of course, that's one of the things. But sodas are very, very, very acidic. It really is. If you knew the processes in the body that happens when you partake of one can of soda, you knew what your body was enduring and what it was having to do to neutralize the acid from that soda, you wouldn't put it in your body again. So just let's get rid of sodas, okay? Even the ones that are the diet, those actually are even worse. So just get those things out of your diet. If you want to get well, just drink water, maybe some lemon water, drink a little fruit juice. I don't go crazy with fruit juice because you don't want a lot of added calories if you're trying to lose weight. But just try to find some things that you can drink that are not going to cause more inflammation in your body. And your body needs water. That's what it craves. That's what it wants. So get creative with your water and add some sliced up cucumber to your water, some lemon. Get creative and make some good stuff. Maybe some watermelon, something like that. Okay. Another thing we want to look at is fluoride. You want to limit your fluoride because once fluoride enters the body, it is there, and it's just not healthy. It's a waste product, and it's been added to our water supply, and it's told that it helps with to maintain our teeth and things, and it's just it's not good. It's not good. I use fluoride-free toothpaste. I drink filtered, purified water. I recommend you do the same. It's for the simple fact that fluoride competes with iodine for receptor sites in the body. That alone is worth staying away from it, because you don't want an unhealthy thyroid. That thyroid gland needs the iodine, and so you don't want to compete with that. And iodine is very important as an anti-cancer agent in the body as well. So you want to keep that iodine where it belongs. And another thing you want to avoid, and you know what, this is the last, but it certainly is not least on my list. It actually should have been the first one, is GMO foods, genetically modified organisms. You do not want to put those in your body. You want to avoid them as much as possible. So you're going to have to, unfortunately, avoid most corn and corn products. In doing so, and again, most of the grains, which we've already talked about with the gluten, is not really healthy anyway. So you want to avoid the GMO foods because, again, in many case studies and experiments, rats that partook of the GMO foods developed all these horrible tumors and things, and so we don't want to put that in our bodies. So. Okay, there's your tip for today with all the foods. Those are 10 foods to avoid to be able to regain your health.